Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Omaha. 11B. 380.
Here's Bortles to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. The pitch to Fournette. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Punch right. 380. Lucy. Move.
To throw is Bortles. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's it, baby.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
380. Trick left. Move.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And that is incomplete.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That's caught inside the 20. They give him a gain of 37. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time, spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
120.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey from 10 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They begin with a run by Fournette. And some space here. And all the way down to the 35. A big run by the big man Fournette. 43 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Spread right. Screen 80. Screen 80. 372.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Open man right side is Sharp. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. On 1st down, Wentz. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Wallace. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Shorty.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Let's go. Great.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius. Able to get him for a loss of about 3. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Omaha. Lucy. Shut. Green 80.
Now Bortles to try again after the pick-6. Buying time to his left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
11B. Shut. Green 80. 372. Green shut.
On second down, here's Bortles. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is caught at the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Spread right. Smack. So right.
Into the red zone. It's Bortles. Incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11B. Let's go. Trip set. Green 80. Green set.
Bortles will try again on second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. First half in the books. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey. 4 down. Lion.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Going long here for Wallace. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Let's go.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now Bortles dumps it off to Fournette. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Fournette, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's go. Sunday. 380.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
380. Lucy.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
372. 11B, 11B. So right, so right. Loosen, loosen. Move.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run. They run with a jive. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Wentz going to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage. Knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times and made a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Spread right. Hey. 11.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a 2nd year.
380.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Caught. Safarian-Jenkins, right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Spread left, spread left, spread left. Green 80. Green 80. Sunday. Green is it.
Bortles to throw. And that is incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the field goal there caps what was.